You can see here, folks, that they've got their mixer going, and they're completing the actual concrete fills for the last set of beams, horizontal beams that will fill the forms in. And I'm hoping they got all those forms completed so they can finish pouring all the concrete today. That would be an awesome gift for New Year's. We'll check that out and see what's going on over there. And let me head around the back and see how they did on our concrete pour. I think if it was me, I'd be wearing a concrete mask just to avoid the concrete dust, let alone the COVID. We've got the office. They've got our temporary office slash CR in the back poured. So that's a good thing. You can see they're putting water on it. So it's been freshly poured. It's still probably poured yesterday. Hey, you're not supposed to be walking on that, babe. Just kidding. She doesn't know that. And they finished the kitchen area. Boy, you can hear the echo now. They just finished the kitchen area. There's a picture of my lovely wife. A picture of my wife there, and they've done the living room slash dining area here. So that's been all completed. Now the only thing they got to work on is that getting that garage poured. And they've got the foundation somewhat compacted. Still got to spread that gravel down and put the rebar in and spacers and everything else they got to do to get that concrete ready to pour. But I really want to go upstairs and check on those forms, because once those forms are completed, the roof structure goes into place, and then the actual roof goes on top of that. So go upstairs and check that bad boy out. You can see all the concrete on the ground there. That tells me they're dumping a lot of these forms here. Let's check out the back bedroom first. Forms are completed. Not poured yet, but they're completed. So that means that's possibly going to happen today. Hey, Kuya. There's our foreman. These ones aren't completed yet. That's too bad. That means they won't get done today then. And here's the master bedroom. These are completed here. I can see the concrete coming out from some of the spots on the form, so that's a good sign. Not good here. The CR hasn't finished being formed yet. I was hoping those guys have that completed today. Well, it's only Wednesday, so hopefully they'll get it done before the holiday break. They got the lanai here area. It's not, forms aren't completed yet either. So kind of a bummer, kind of a little bit of a disappointment, but we'll work it out. Just got some news on where our electrician's at and our carpenter. So it looks like a lot of the skilled guys are, with the exception of the skilled masons, won't be returning back till January. So that's kind of a bummer, because I wanted to mark my my Cat 6. I had some more Cat 6 for my access points I needed to get marked in, started on. So, well, we'll work through it. We'll find an alternative like we always do. But up here at the second floor, it gives you a better idea where they're at with the forms. And they're not going to get, there's no way they're going to get this stuff done today. This is going to be probably it'll be next year for sure. Sometime in January. I'm talking about maybe the beginning of January before it gets this thing gets completed, which is a bummer, because I was hoping to have that roof structure started so they could we could order our roof once we nail down the colors and pricing. You can see right now I'm moving around here showing you all the forms that need to be filled in, and we still have forms over here that are not completed. Man, that's kind of a bummer. But man, you know, holidays are holidays. No matter where it's at, you got to enjoy them and take advantage of them. But it's just when you're waiting to get into your house, it's just kind of a disappointment, because you know it's just a delay. But the guys have earned their time, and I was surprised. I thought for sure that the guys would want that vacation time to spend with their folks, but no, they want to work. They want to make the cash. So they approached us numerous times on asking not to shut the build down, so that they can actually continue their work and keep the paychecks rolling in. So these guys are here to make the bucks, and that's what they're doing. Not big bucks, but they're compared to what we spend in the U.S. But it's it pays his crew. Actually, it pays his standard crew, or I should say his crew that he's got established here. Pays him pretty good compared to the standard Filipino construction wage. He's found out that if you tend to pay guys more, they stay longer, and once you find a crew to do this, especially the guys that are skilled, those craftsmen are hard. I don't care where you go. I mean, in the United States, Middle East, if you go anywhere in the world, skilled craftsmen are always in need. That's the good thing about that, knowing your trade that well. You can see they have the machine that vibrates the cement. Not pushes air, but vibrates, and it allows the concrete to flow into all the tough spots on that in the forms there, to get into all the tight crevices and corners and the little crannies. So everything's there, but man, it's kind of a bummer here that we're not seeing what I was hoping to see. But like I said, it is the holidays, so that's something you just gotta roll with. I heard that there might be implementing a lockdown, and I don't know. I have to verify this. I haven't checked the news this morning. They might be implementing a lockdown in some parts of the Philippines. I don't know how that's going to affect our barangay or our area out here in Lipa City. I hope that it's something that's not needed. Again, that's just hope. I don't have any documentation to base that off of. I hear the guys talking and stuff, but you know, there's so much false news out here and so much stuff being spread by social media that's not true, that you really don't know it unless you see it from one of the government agencies or one of the government officials you can actually trust. So anyway, let me head on down from this second store and see what else I can find out if these guys have completed. Or I also want to take a look at some of my cabling I want to make sure that's all correct. It's a lot easier to get this stuff done, the conduits and stuff in place, you know, and minimize what they have to chip away on these concrete hollow blocks. Like you can see right here, that's the one I'm pointing out over there. Just every conduit line that comes up, like for the TV, for that particular one right there, where they're going up for where a TV is going to be placed. No TV there, but that'll be standard electrical wire. But where it's got to go, and they have to chip away that concrete hollow block. Not like the States where they just drill through a 2x4 and, you know, run their cabling through it. Here it's got to be a conduit after they knock out a big patch of the path for the CHP, and then the CHP block where the conduit goes through it, and then your cable goes through that. So there's a lot more to that. And then you got your other conduit that's got to go up through for your different stuff. Your lighting, your ceiling fans. You're going to have 2 additional fans in areas in the CR, and then the closet area, more than likely. Small fans, I'm going to spend big bucks on those. So get those, but we do have to have the wiring done for it, and I got to find a second access point up here. We'll have one in our room, and then I want to have one out here for everybody else to use, because of these concrete halls really degrade the signal. I should say these concrete hollow blocks really degrade the signal. Been testing it at the rental that we have now, and it's amazing how much the signal strength is lost just going from room to room, going through a door and the blocks with the cement and the steel in them. So let's head on downstairs and see what's going on from there. I wanted to give you just a quick rundown on what's happening in my neighbor's house. Been staying on top of this build and going along. You can see that they're actually putting the LED lights underneath the eaves of his roof up there, and they're actually focusing on running some of the, or I should say, they haven't got anything to run, but they're actually working on getting the conduit here for the fence lighting. That'll be on both sides, should be on all sides of the fence. Still haven't finished the final coat on the outside yet, because they've been working on getting all the windows installed. And the biggest holdup on the windows and doors was we're having a hard time finding a carpenter that met the builder's standards, and we've been waiting for him. We found one, but the guy's out visiting his family now. He's been gone since Christmas, so the gentleman's enjoying his family, which is good. But we're not seeing any more progress on this until he shows up. And our electrician, same thing that I touched on earlier, he is also out, and he's the mastermind behind all the electrical stuff. We had to get the second electrician in here to get this box done, correct all the wiring and fix all the mistakes. And for Angie's house, because Angie's a tough build because of all the smart devices. I don't know of anybody, or I've heard of anybody that's got this amount of set up for smart switches. The whole house is going to be a smart house. I mean, everything. He's been bringing parts in from the U.S. He's been outsourcing parts from China. He's been looking for parts of the Philippines. It's hard to find what he's looking for, because some of the stuff in the U.S. isn't rated for the 240 out here, or they won't give him the specs. But he's been reaching out to expat forums, and those guys have been helping out with their information on the FCCs. There's a web page that gives you the breakdown on, which I didn't know about. It gives you a breakdown on all your electrical devices once you know the proper unit number. And you can see here they're going to start working on the stairs. That's one of the goals that they're going to have in place. Still waiting to finish the grouting on the house here. And obviously these doors, those are actually going to be doors and windows. You can see the doors here in the ground. And we're waiting for the carpenter to be able to finish those up. And grouting here needs to be completed as well. Face plates on all the switches. Final interior paint. A lot of work here. A lot of work. Air conditioner needs to be put in up there. They've already started putting air cons. Got an air con line there, an air con install line there. She's got the LED lights that are going to be on top for that little cove lighting they got there, and then on the bottom as well. And this is a laundry area, right, sweetheart?
Yes.
Yeah, this is their laundry area. So it's got a nice sized laundry area. Let's see what's going on in the other rooms. You can see the lighting, the LED lighting that he's got started here. And this will be his main focal point out here, which is going to be a nice area. I mean, it's going to be super, super nice. Put your chairs out here. He's got French doors here, so he'll be able to open them up and enjoy it both here and upstairs. And there's family. There's the owner's wife. They just rolled up here, so we're making kind of fun of them. We kind of, who got here first? Who got here? And you can see that the actual door frames are in place, but they're not. Nothing's cut on them yet. You got the foreman up there working on the molding to put that trim on the outside. So you can see where they've got some of the trim there. You can see how much nicer it looks with that trim. This gives it a real finished look, and then they'll be able to clean up all the roof struts, all the structure up on the roof, that black, what I call the barnyard look. And once they get that in there, they'll be done on that. But it's a lot of work. Roll through here, you can see you got this air con up here. Then as you roll out here, you can see all the windows are in here over the kitchen. Tile needs to be grouted here. You even got that window there installed. They tore this area up, this tile, at least twice. Our builder was not happy with what he was seeing, so he made him tear it up and redo it to get the right pitch on that for the drains. It's kind of dark here. I hope you can see that. Going into their CR and stuff. I don't want to touch any electrical switches. I'm not sure what's hot and what's not. They haven't got the molding up here yet. He's just working on the main room up there, but it sure makes a difference. They don't have the grout on this tile. There's no grout anywhere in the house that I can see. And the glass hasn't been installed yet. Here. Staircasing's gonna go in after they finish the stairs. Got this air con in. They got about half the air cons in. This is a nice room here. They actually have I don't know, I hope you folks can see it. It's kind of dark, but they actually have the trim in here. And man, it makes a big difference when you finish that up. They don't have it totally completed, but it's at least the wood portion of it's done. So they got quite a bit. They're chipping away at it. I'm sure the owner would like to see more done quicker, but there's the trim on this one too. And you can see where the trim is in on the CR here. And you can see his nice window. Unfortunately, the scaffolding is blocking all this stuff. And these screens are really heavy duty. I don't know if you can see him or not, but that's the owner right there, and his wife, and my wife. So let me shut that screen back. We're gonna head on downstairs. They're good. They're a good bunch of people. We're lucky to have them as neighbors. Kind of going through this build together. He's been schooling me on a lot of stuff that he's an engineer by trade. He's been schooling me on a lot of the stuff that I don't know about. He's helping me get through some of the hurdles. There he is, right there.
Hello,
Mr. Ainsley.
How are you?
I'm doing good. And he's got the garage here. No grout in the garage, but they're getting all the materials out of here and getting them where they need to be, so he's got more room. And that's just a quick overview of my neighbor's build. You got anything for the film crew there, Ainsley?
Not really. I just want to move in as soon as I can. That's all I want to do.
When are you planning on doing that?
Hoping by end of January. Been pushing David to get something ready so I can get out from paying the rent.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I heard that the carpenter's not going to be here till January, and Nelson too. So I guess just till they get over their vacation.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with it. I was expecting no work till next year anyway, so that's fine. Those guys need a rest as well.
Yeah, that's what I was telling everybody. Well, folks, that's it for the quick tour of my neighbor's house. So have any questions, comments, or likes or unlikes, let us know. And like I said, I try to get back to every comment as I can. I know Roy asked for a video, and I haven't had a chance to get that for him yet, so I apologize. But we're going to get to it. Maybe if I have to come out here on one of the days where no one's out here working and walk through there. But there's really not a lot to see on that. But I'm going to try to get that taken care of for him. So anyway, take care, stay safe, and God bless. And we'll see you next time.